From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd down at 4. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll find Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Running left, it's Barkley. Fighting through. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll run with Jackson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Jack.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll run it with Jackson. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second and 8 coming up. Jackson. On the screen, this is Evans. Evans has got the first down and then some. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyree Jackson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. Touchdown, LA! Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Jackson's got it over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. On play action, now Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on 4th and 2. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the second and third levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Jackson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Brady's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Williams to return. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now it's Jackson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They run with Mostert off the option. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw, Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. shot for Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4.